You know what I say? If not now, when? Getting a vote for Medicare for All is not performative. Getting a vote for Medicare for All is not symbolism. Getting a vote for Medicare for All is not destined to fail. And right now, Democrats have a tiny margin in the House, around 6 to 7 seats. The small margin of votes the progressive members have gives them an extraordinary amount of leverage. The Speaker of the House is who decides what legislation gets voted on. That's who decides. The vote for House speakership is happening January 3rd. Nancy Pelosi is preventing Medicare for All from getting a vote. Medicare for All has a majority approval in the nation. Medicare for All has an 80% approval rating among Democrats. Progressives now have the leverage to get health care for Americans during a pandemic and beyond. No vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker unless she promises to put Medicare for All on the House floor for a vote. What would grow the Medicare for All movement more than an actual debate in Congress? What would galvanize more support for Medicare for All than having a vote on the national stage? What would mobilize the American people to fight for their own interests more than fighting their health care providers in the middle of a pandemic? More than 15 million people have lost their health care during this crisis. That is 15 million more people added to the 80 million people who were already uninsured or underinsured. It's like a third of the country now. This is no longer a political question. The politics are set. This is a moral question. I'm not asking people to cancel AOC or the squad. I'm saying that if they don't do everything possible to make this Medicare for All vote happen, they are canceling us. Millions of our fellow Americans are suffering without health care right now. Their suffering is not performative. Their suffering is not symbolic. There's not going to be a better time to address their suffering. You dismiss Medicare for All as performative, you're allowing this to be defeated before it even happens. You don't win the war if you never go into battle. Yes, I want progressive politicians to put their careers on the line. Yes, I want them to put their lives on the line. I want them to fight for the lives of the people that put faith, blood, sweat, money, and hope into them, getting them power in the first place. We want them to use the power we gave them. FDR said this needs to happen. Now make me do it. Right now, we're going through that phase where people are making this fight about me. I get it. Get past this phase and make it about the people suffering without health care. We got to put our egos aside, including me. Fight for what is bigger than us. Millions of Americans are counting on us. Millions of Americans are counting on us. The corporate overlords and oligarchs understand turning crisis into opportunity. They do it every time. They did it this time, too. This is an opportunity handed to us on a silver platter. Medicare for All is low-hanging fruit, the most popular policy in the nation, the most needed policy in the nation. This is no time to be docile. This is a moral crisis. I understand people feel protective of their favorite politicians that we have invested our hope into. But now we are becoming a movement that follows politicians instead of a movement that makes politicians follow the people. We got to make the politicians follow us. The progressives who rightly mocked Hillary Clinton for calling Medicare for All a pony have now become Hillary Clinton. You ain't going to have it for 15 years. You can't do it that way. We got to wait. To the eggheads trying to deflate this momentum, this is not an either-or thing. Yes, you can demand chair assignments too. Yes, demand more. Yes, this is the time to demand stuff. All I'm asking of House representatives and the progressive movement is to have courage. If the Progressive Caucus simply took down Nancy Pelosi from her speakership, that's exercising power. And when you exercise a muscle, it grows stronger. Power is also a muscle. Exercise it. Don't let them tell you that you're powerless. You're not powerless. We are not powerless. We are powerful right now. We have all the power. No vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker unless we get the Medicare-For-All vote on the floor. And that, guess what? That's only the beginning of the battle. We get the vote on the floor, and then we fight like hell. Hashtag force the vote, forcetovote.org. Go to forcetovote.org and sign that petition. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.